My fiancé announced, "I need someone more emotionally available." "You're like a robot," I replied. "I see." Then I showed her just how emotionally available I could be with her therapist who'd been flirting with me. Her therapy sessions got very complicated. Original Postel got engaged to Miranda, 29, 14 months ago. We'd been together 3 years. She's in marketing. I'm an engineer. Yeah. Stereotypical opposites attract situation. She was bubbly. I was reserved. Worked great until it didn't. 3 weeks ago, Sunday afternoon, I'm working on some home automation stuff in the garage. She walks in with this rehearsed look on her face. "Derek, we need to talk." Put down my soldering iron. "What's up?" She launched into this whole speech. How I'm emotionally unavailable. How I never share my feelings. How she needs someone who can connect on a deeper level. How I'm basically a robot who happens to pay half the rent. The kicker. Dr. Whitman says, "I deserve someone who can meet my emotional needs." You're not capable of that kind of vulnerability. Dr. Whitman, her therapist, the one she's been seeing twice a week for 8 months, the one who charges $200 an hour to apparently tell her I'm the problem. "So, what are you saying, Miranda?" "I think we should postpone the wedding. I need to explore what I really want. Maybe see other people who can give me what you can't." I sat there for maybe 10 seconds processing. Then I see. She looked frustrated. That's it. I see. This is exactly what I'm talking about. No emotion, no fight, no passion. What would you like me to say? Something. Anything. Show me you actually care. "Miranda, you just told me you want to see other people while keeping me as a backup plan. What emotional response would satisfy you here?" She stormed out. That night, she stayed at her sister Teresa's place. Posted some cryptic BS on Instagram about knowing your worth and emotional evolution. Here's the thing about Dr. Whitman. Update 1. So, yeah, Dr. Whitman, let me back up. About 3 months ago, Miranda dragged me to a couples session with him. Said it would help our communication. I went because why not? Might actually help. First red flag. Dude was unprofessional as hell. Kept making these weird comments about how some men just aren't built for emotional intimacy while looking directly at me. Meanwhile, telling Miranda how insightful and emotionally intelligent she was. Second red flag. At the end of the session, he suggested Miranda continue solo therapy with him, but said couples therapy might not be productive given my limitations. Third red flag, the big one. A friend requested me on social media that same night. I accepted because I thought maybe he was just being friendly. Nope. Dude started liking my workout photos from 2 years back at 2 a.m. sending DMs about how we should grab a beer and talk about Miranda's needs. I screenshot everything but didn't mention it to Miranda. She was so convinced this guy was helping her grow that she wouldn't have believed me anyway. After she dropped her little bomb and left for Teresa's, I did some thinking. Then I did something that was admittedly petty but also satisfying as hell. Monday morning, I replied to one of Dr. Whitman's DMs, "Hey doc, actually could use someone to talk to about this whole situation with Miranda. That beer offer still stand?" He responded in literally 3 minutes. "Absolutely. How's tonight?" 7 p.m. We met at this upscale bar downtown. Dr. Cameron Whitman, 38, divorced, trying way too hard to look 28 with his stupid fitted blazer and overpriced watch. 2 beers in, he's telling me how Miranda doesn't appreciate what she has. How she's searching for something that doesn't exist. How some people are too caught up in their own drama to see reality. I'm nodding along, playing the part of the wounded guy seeking guidance. Then he drops this gem. "Between us, man. She talks about you a lot in our sessions. The complaints are extensive. Maybe it's time you found someone who appreciates a more steady personality." "Yeah, like who?" He literally winked at me. This professional therapist winked. Sometimes the best connections happen unexpectedly. I almost laughed. Instead, I pulled out my phone. "That's interesting advice. Document Miranda might want to hear your professional opinion on our relationship." Started playing the recording I'd been making the entire time. His face went white. "You can't. That's not I was just what?" Violating professional ethics, discussing private therapy sessions, hitting on your patient's fiancé. Delete that. No. Nah, but thanks for the beer and the clarity. Left him there scrambling to pay the tab. Update 2. Tuesday morning. Miranda came back to grab some work clothes. I was in the kitchen making coffee. We need to establish some ground rules while we figure this out, she announced. I'll need space, but I also expect you to work on yourself. Maybe see a therapist, a real one. Funny, you should mention therapy. What's that supposed to mean? I pulled up the recording on my phone, played her the highlights. Dr. Whitman discussing our sessions, his comments about her being too caught up in drama, the implication that he was interested in me. She stood there, mouth open. This is you set him up. I met him for a beer. He did the rest himself. This is exactly what I mean. Instead of fighting for us, you're playing games. Miranda, your therapist has been unethically discussing our relationship and apparently wants to sleep with me. That doesn't concern you. You're twisting things. He was probably just you edited this somehow. The denial was impressive. Even with clear evidence, she was defending him. Cool. So anyway, you should know I emailed this recording to the state psychology board this morning along with screenshots of his 2 a.m. Instagram activity and inappropriate DMs. She actually gasped. You wouldn't already did. His license review should be interesting. You're ruining his career over nothing. He ruined his own career. I just documented it. She called me a sociopath, grabbed her clothes, and left. But here's where it gets good. That afternoon, got a call from an unknown number. Dr. Whitman, Derek, we need to talk about this misunderstanding. No misunderstanding, Cameron. Pretty clear-cut. You don't understand the full context. Miranda and I have developed a special therapeutic relationship. Is that what we're calling it? Long pause. What do you want? Nothing. Already got what I needed. Good luck with the board review. I'll tell her everything about you recording me. About how you manipulated the situation. Go ahead, tell her how you fell for the emotionally unavailable robot's basic tactics. I'm sure that'll help your case. He hung up, but he must have called Miranda right after because she blew up my phone. 17 texts in 10 minutes. Ranging from, how could you do this to him, to, you've destroyed an innocent man's life, to I need to see him for an emergency session. That last one was interesting. Emergency session with a therapist under investigation. Sure, January update 3. Thursday was when everything imploded spectacularly. Got a text from Miranda's sister, Teresa. You need to know something. Come over now. Teresa and I had always been cool. She thought Miranda was being ridiculous about the whole emotional availability thing. I drove over. She met me at the door looking disgusted. I can't believe I'm related to her. What happened? She brought Dr. Whitman here last night. Derek, they were making out on my couch. My couch where my kids watch cartoons. The timeline clicked. She'd been seeing him. The whole you're not emotionally available thing was projection. She'd already moved on emotionally and needed an excuse. How long? She says it just happened after your Monday thing. But Derek, I found their text messages go back 2 months. 2 months of flirting while she was in therapy. While you were paying for half those sessions, I'd been subsidizing my own betrayal. Each session was $200 twice a week. I'd been covering half thinking it was helping our relationship. There's more. Teresa continued. She's been telling everyone you're abusive, that you're controlling, that the whole recording thing proves you're dangerous. Abusive. I barely raise my voice. Emotional abuse. Apparently, your coldness is a form of manipulation. According to her and her wonderful therapist, the smear campaign had started. Classic. That evening, I got home to find several mutual friends had unfriended me on social media. Her cousin posted something about standing with survivors of emotional manipulation. But then Friday morning, karma arrived via certified mail. Dr. Whitman had been emergency suspended pending investigation. Turns out I wasn't his first complaint. 3 other former patients had filed similar grievances about boundary violations. My recording just opened the floodgates. Miranda called me screaming, literally screaming. He can't practice. He can't see patients. This is your fault. Sounds like a him problem. I need my therapist. You mean your boyfriend? He's not. We're not. It's complicated. Actually, it's pretty simple. You were having an emotional affair with your therapist. Used his professional opinion to justify leaving me, and now you're upset the consequences caught up. That about cover it. I'm going to destroy you. Everyone will know what kind of man you really are. A man who exposed an unethical therapist. Cool. Make sure you spell my name right. She hung up. Then the real escalation started. Update 4. Saturday. I woke up to cops at my door. Mr. Peterson, we got a call about a domestic disturbance. I live alone. Officers. Your fiancée says you've been harassing her, sending threatening messages. I showed them my phone. The last text I'd sent her was okay. In response to her saying she was coming to get her stuff. They looked at each other. Sir, she also claims you've been stalking her at her therapist's office. Her therapist is suspended for ethical violations. There's no office to stalk. I haven't seen her since Thursday. They left pretty quickly after that, but message received. She was escalating to false reports. Then came the financial entitlement. Got a text from her. I need the engagement ring back. It was a gift to us, not me. I'll use it to cover my therapy costs since you destroyed my support system. The ring I bought with my own money. The one that legally became hers the moment I proposed. The one she was wearing while making out with her therapist. That ring. No. I'll sue you for it. Good luck with that. She tried another angle. I need you to cover my therapy costs until I find a new therapist. This is your fault. Your boyfriend therapist was inappropriate. That's his fault, not mine. I'm going to be billing you for emotional damages. I forwarded that to my lawyer buddy. He laughed for 5 straight minutes. But the peak entitlement came Sunday. She showed up at my door with Dr. Whitman. This suspended therapist had the audacity to come to my house. We need to resolve this like adults, he said, like he hadn't been trying to slide into my DMs while treating my fiancée. Get off my property. Miranda stepped forward. Derek, be reasonable. Cam's career is ruined because of your little recording. The least you can do is write a letter to the board saying it was a misunderstanding. Cam, we're doing nicknames now. This isn't a joke. His ex-wife is using this for custody. His kids might not see him. Maybe he should have thought about that before violating professional ethics. Dr. Whitman tried to look intimidating. You don't know who you're messing with. I have connections. I can make your life difficult. Are you threatening me? Because I'm definitely recording this, too. His face went pale. Grabbed Miranda's arm. We're leaving. Wait. She turned back. I need closure. You owe me that. I owe you nothing. You got your closure when you chose your therapist over your fiancé. You never loved me. A real man would fight for me. Fight for someone who cheated with their therapist. Pass. It wasn't cheating. It was emotional support. That's definitely going in the board review update. They left, but not before she screamed that I'd regret this and that she'd make sure everyone knew what kind of monster I was. Update 5. The next 2 weeks were educational. Miranda's smear campaign went into overdrive. She created an entire Instagram story series about surviving emotional abuse. Apparently, my emotional unavailability was actually calculated withholding of affection designed to break her spirit. Some highlights from her posts. He recorded private conversations to control me. He isolated me from my support system. He destroyed my therapist's career out of jealousy. Silent treatment is abuse. The comments were split. Her friends were rallying, calling me trash, saying I deserve jail. But others were asking questions like, wasn't the therapist suspended for ethics violations, though? Then Thesa dropped a bomb. Posted screenshots of Miranda's texts with Dr. Whitman from before she asked for the break. Texts about how Derek's so clueless and can't wait to be free and the robot won't even see it coming. The narrative crumbled fast, but Miranda doubled down. She started a GoFundMe. I kid you not. Help me rebuild after emotional abuse. Goal, $10,000 for what? Therapy, legal fees, and healing retreat costs. She'd raised $300 from her mom and aunt when GoFundMe yanked it. Turns out claiming abuse without evidence to raise money violates their terms. Meanwhile, Dr. Whitman was spiraling. Lost his practice, lost his custody case, and apparently lost his mind. Sent me an email from his personal account. "You've destroyed everything. Miranda and I had something special, something therapeutic and healing. Your inability to understand emotional complexity has ruined lives. I hope you're satisfied with your cold, empty victory." I forwarded it to the board. His emergency suspension came permanent revocation. Miranda's response. She sued me. Actually sued me for intentional infliction of emotional distress, defamation, interference with therapeutic relationship. The engagement ring's value. My lawyer buddy took the case pro bono just for the entertainment value. Update 6. Court was last Tuesday. Miranda showed up in what I can only describe as wronged woman cosplay. Conservative dress, minimal makeup, kept dabbing her eyes with a tissue. Her lawyer argued I had maliciously destroyed her support system and weaponized private information. Demanded $50,000 in damages, plus the ring. My lawyer presented screenshots of her texts with Dr. Whitman predating our break. The timeline showing their relationship started during therapy. Evidence that I'd never initiated contact after she left. Proof that Dr. Whitman had 3 other complaints. The judge looked at Miranda. "Ma'am, you're suing your ex-fiancé for exposing your therapist's unethical behavior." It was vindictive. "He did it to hurt me. Your therapist was romantically involved with you. That's a severe violation regardless of who reported it. But my emotional damages were caused by your therapist's actions and your own choices." Case dismissed. "And ma'am, the engagement ring was a gift. Stop pursuing it." Miranda stood up. "This is because I'm a woman, isn't it? The system always sides with men." The judge, a woman, just stared at her. "Ma'am, please leave my courtroom." Outside, Miranda had a complete meltdown. Started screaming about conspiracy, about how everyone was against her, about how Dr. Whitman was the only one who understood her. Her mom tried to calm her down. "Sweetie, maybe we should go home." "I don't have a home. Derek stole my home. My therapist, my future." "You ended the relationship," I pointed out, "because you're a robot." Kem understood me. Kem lost his license. She actually lunged at me. Her mom and my lawyer had to hold her back. Security got involved. She got banned from the courthouse. Last I heard from Teresa. Miranda moved back with her parents. She's been through 4 therapists who all don't understand her like Kem did. Dr. Whitman works at a call center now. They're still together, but apparently he's already on dating apps. She tells everyone I'm a sociopath who ruined her life. Her parents are exhausted and considering kicking her out. As for me, honestly, I'm good. Sold the engagement ring, used the money for a home automation upgrade. The house basically runs itself now. My buddies say I handled it too coldly, that I should have shown more emotion. But here's the thing, she wanted emotional availability. I gave her exactly that, just not the emotions she was expecting. The therapist who was supposed to help our relationship was actively destroying it. She was cheating emotionally while gaslighting me about being emotionally unavailable. She tried to destroy my reputation, filed false police reports, and sued me for exposing the truth. And somehow I'm the robot. Nah, I just refused to play the role of devastated ex while she played victim. She wanted passion and drama. She got consequences and documentation. My emotional availability is fine. I just save it for people who deserve it. Oh, and plot twist. Got a LinkedIn message yesterday. Another one of Dr. Whitman's former patients. Wanted to thank me for exposing him. Apparently, he'd been inappropriate with several patients, but I was the first one with hard evidence. She asked if I wanted to grab coffee and swap stories. Said yes, she seems nice and she definitely appreciates a more steady personality. Miranda would lose her mind if she knew, which honestly makes it even better.